All right, YouTube. Today we are working on a 2022 Hyundai Palisade, and we are fixing the notorious oil filter leak. So the oil filter on it is a plastic housing that cracks from extreme conditions, extreme weather, and then there's also over tightening as well. So I'm gonna show you how to pull that one off, and then how to put the new one on. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is jack up the car. Down at the bottom of the panel, you're going to see a little metal tab, and that's going to be where you want to put a jack at to jack it up. Once we get it jacked up, we'll move to the next spot. All right, so underneath the car now, we have to take off this protective cover. So every single one of these holes you'll see around the cover should have a bolt, and then it's just a 10mm to take it off. This one only has a couple left on it, so it's just gonna be a couple for me. Okay, so we're gonna take off the oil filter cap. Then we're gonna hop underneath the car, and I'll show you exactly where the oil drain bolt is. Ta-da! And then we're actually gonna drain it into this big bucket because I just changed the oil, so I wanna reuse it. So now we're gonna take off the oil filter cap. As you see here, it's a plastic housing. This is actually the problem with it. This is where it's leaking from. Okay, so this is how we are going to take off the oil filter housing. There's gonna be, I believe, 5 bolts holding it on up top. And then this is the new one to show you the exact bolt placement. We went with a new aluminum one because the plastic ones are so prone to leaking. Just got this off of Amazon, and it seems to work very well. Those are the bolt locations right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're back under the car. We're gonna put some oil on the new rings of the new oil filter housing. And then we are going to take the bolts from the old one and transfer them over to the new housing. Just those 4. All right, we're back under the car, and we're just gonna try to slide up the housing. And then I'm just gonna hand tighten all those bolts in, just so they don't get cross-threaded. And then I'm gonna snug them down in the star pattern. Make sure you take your time to really make sure the bolts aren't cross-threaded. Okay, so I put the new oil filter in. We're gonna slide it on, back in. And then just make sure not to cross thread this or damage the O-ring so it doesn't leak. Okay, so job is complete. Everything is tight. We're gonna go ahead and pour the oil back into the engine. Okay, engine is full of oil. We're gonna put the cap back on. Make sure it's snug. And then we're gonna hop back underneath the car, and we're gonna put that protective cover on. There is one clip that goes on the side, at least on this one, and then the rest will have bolts in all the appropriate locations. Just go ahead and tighten those back up, and you should be all set.
Ain't nobody
All right, everything is all done. Everything's tight. Oil's back in the car. We're gonna drop it back down, and then that is gonna be it for the project.